What about the Apostle Paul's version of Adam? Many theistic evolutionists don't want to believe that Adam was a real person. As I've talked about before, they want to believe that he was representative of the nation of Israel. On the Biologos website, the theologian Peter Enns talks about this in reference to what he calls Paul's Adam. And here we're referring to what the Apostle Paul has to say about Adam in Romans chapter 5 and 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Peter Enns claims to be an evangelical. So what he is saying is that it is okay to believe that when the Apostle Paul talked about Adam in Romans 5 and in 1 Corinthians 15, it's okay to believe that the Apostle Paul got it wrong. In other words, he's saying that clearly the Apostle Paul believed that Adam was a real person and was therefore using a real Adam as an analogy for Jesus, because both these passages compare Jesus to Adam. But then Mr. Enns is saying that it's okay to believe that the Apostle Paul got this wrong and that in fact Adam was not a real person. Okay to believe that the Apostle Paul was wrong in what he said about his history? I'm afraid it is not. Once again, theistic evolutionists who claim to be evangelicals are trying to have their cake and eat it. In order for the parallel between Jesus and Adam to make sense, we have to understand that Adam was a real person. A real person is being compared with a real person so that we can understand Jesus' representative nature in our salvation, because Adam was also our representative in the garden. Adam as our representative failed. Jesus as our representative succeeded because he was and is God himself, but he's also 100% God and 100% human, and was able to represent fallen humanity and take on the sins of the world. Does it matter whether we believe that Adam was real or not? Yes, it does. It isn't good enough to say the Apostle Paul got something factually wrong, but his theology was right. If his facts were wrong under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit, how can we accept his theology? It seems more logical to say that when the Apostle Paul described Adam as a real person, that's because Adam was a real person.